Okay, guys. Sorry. Thank you for tuning in. I keep hearing that song, Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do? And this message is for someone that relates to. Like, really, when it boils down to everything, what does love have to do with it? Like, you have culture, you have money, you have status, you have ideals, upbringing, religion, age. If there's an obstacle in the way of love, actually everything is in the way of love. There's really nothing that really works for or towards the compatibility of two people being able to stay together and share a bond. Share that bond that takes them to that trinity, that ecstasy, that level of intimacy, that the yin and the yang, the union, the wholeness, the masculine and feminine. They are universal laws. There's a plus, there's a minus. If there's black, there's white. If there's wet, there's hot, dry, hot and cold. I mean, up, there has to be a down. If there's a man, there has to be a woman. And so nothing's working towards us. And my true belief is that the pandemic of narcissism that's happening is serving a purpose of awakening intuitive women, because it's the intuition and that level of spirituality that the human race needs to embrace. We know what money is, we know what power is, we know all the masculine stuff. Yeah, whoop-de-woo, yeah, we get it. That's gonna kill us. And then we'll never be able to incarnate and learn these lessons. So humanity, the fate of humanity lies in the hands of people like you, of people who are willing to love, to forgive, to accept, to sacrifice. You are. Just imagine the power you have. Imagine the beauty that it is to be a wholehearted soul. It comes with a heavy weight of sadness, which it'd be really fun to be all peppy and chippery on this YouTube channel, but I've taken on the task of a not very chipper topic. Heartache, wounded hearts, broken hearts, hopeful hearts, lost hearts, wishful hearts, empty hearts, locked hearts. And it's a really serious topic because it is honestly the only thing that will save anything. If you realize that everyone here is on their own journey and you can't change that path, you don't want to knock them off their path. So preaching isn't good. But if you live your life, imagine if everyone lived the way you do and loved the way you do. Imagine if all those people who say, why do you stay? You shouldn't stay, you're so much better than that. Or just all those people that already gave up Imagine if they all were like you and gave their love for free. Imagine if everyone was free to love just as they were. Well, I hardly doubt you would have a problem, a pandemic of narcissism or any such. You know, it just wouldn't happen. If we were all loved by our mothers, we wouldn't have BPD or bipolar, maybe bipolar because that's chemical, but we wouldn't have all of these personality issues and abandonment issues and codependency and all these things that people cling on to because they were little tiny babies or children and they were taught they were not lovable. So, no need to go further into that. What's love got to do with it? That's the topic for today. For you, and if you're wondering, if you're just like, I'm gonna give up, I'm giving up on love, forget this, I'm 35, 41, I'm too old for this schnikes, I just know they're all the same, they all sing to the same tune, or, for example, myself, I know every single man in the whole wide world is a liar and a cheater, including my fathers. You ask my mother, Mom, would Dad ever cheat on you? She'd say no. He never has. He never would. He respects me and I love him and I respect him back. Well, I'd beg to differ. Given the opportunity, and with all the aggressive women there are out there, odds are you're with a man long enough, he's going to stray. Because desire is very different from love. In fact, they're polar opposites. What we love, the things that we love and need in love, like security and commitment, all of these things, those are killers for desire. Desire is passionate and lustful and something you want and you can't have it. They're two different things. So it doesn't matter what you do or how many times you switch it up, Kama Sutra, Tantric, stripper dancing, who knows? Your man will get bored and he'll leave or stray for a minute. They all do, even if they just do it on porn. So I won't dwell on that because it's statistically equal that women cheat just as much as men. So there you go. That means, I guess, by default, every woman is a cheater too. And I wouldn't agree with that wholeheartedly, but at a certain point and a certain age, when you realize everybody's a cheater and everybody's a liar, you get down in the dumps about it and you're just like, man, why am I trying this? And I'm here as the justification of why. Because it's people like you who give their love for free that save the world. You're a hero for loving the way you do, even if you're dying inside. Okay? There's hope. There's hope. Now people rarely change. And after a certain age, you can or a life or death experience, or an awakening, or a culture shock. A culture shock can do it too. Stripped of all of your this flower's driving me crazy. Wow, sorry. If you're stripped of everything you know, like your food, your family, your routine, your house, you can change then, but typically after a certain age you can't. I did a beautiful read this morning because I was feeling like hope. I was feeling hope. And I thought I should share that hope. Because everything's pretty dismal around here. But the hope lights up my heart. And hopefully it does yours. So this is just a 3-card read. And we'll see what happens. Okay? Okay. So we got this Torah card. These cards have no name, they're specific, but the saying on the card is, for the past, love does not know about yesterday and tomorrow, it is always new. So I would say in the past, you had a quote-unquote new love, and or in the past, your lover left you for a new love, forgetting about yesterday and not remembering and forgetting about what you're building for tomorrow. Your lover or your ex-lover has forgotten this, living in the now, appreciating what you have. At the present time, there's just a couple of people there holding hands. At the present, for hearing my thoughts, understanding my dreams, and being my best friend, for filling my life with joy and for loving me without end, I do. So at the present time, you're passionately and still interwovenly connected to your lover. Like there's a chain right here and right here. And it doesn't matter how many times they try to cut it or you try to cut it to forget, you are interwoven together in this universe. They know when and what you're thinking. Vice versa. That's intense. That's very sad. If this is a new love for you, well, then that's exciting, because if this is a new love, as it said today, tomorrow, and yesterday, if this is a new love, then this is someone you're bound to for an eternity. You've been looking for this person for 1,000 years. And you've met them. And now they're being ornery, aren't they? Stubborn little suckers. So here's a little look into the future of that. And this is a knight, and he's all in armor, and a gal. And it says, desire does not demand love before it traps you. What were we just talking about? Desire. But desire with love creates a powerful bond. You don't have to have desire or love to desire someone. You can desire someone you don't love, and it will suck you in. And maybe that's what happens, or is happening, or will happen. But desire with love is a powerful bond. So there's two scenarios, and the one is either you're with this person or you're not with this person. If you're with this person, then I fear they may stray. Or they are straying now and maybe realizing that there is no love there. if you're not with this person, I want to say absence makes the heart grow fonder. So be careful what you wish for, because being apart and not being able to have you may make them desire you again. Do they really love you, or is it just desire? Now be careful what you manifest, because if you wish it so, is that what you really want? I brought something for you. Gosh, where is it? Oh, shoot. Okay, well, what it is it's like this wood, this thing is driving me crazy. This wooden plaque of love, and it's like the Webster's dictionary definition of love. And what it says is, gosh, I can't believe I forgot it. Love is a fondness, an attraction, a liking. Love is wanting to be kind, wanting to do things for you. Love is thinking about you in a nice, fond way. Fondness, that was one of the adjectives. Being fond of you. This person is going to desire you later, if you've gone no contact or something. And either they love you or they don't love you. That is up for you to decide. Because they're going to say whatever it is to get what they want. So you have to figure out, do they love me or do they not love me? Because if they're here to get in my pants or satisfy some other need, do they act like they like you? Do they act like they're fond of you? Do they want to be around you? Do they enjoy themselves when they think about you? That is up to you to decide. Because desire will trap anyone. Even the greatest of players and the biggest of hearts can get sucked in by desire. So let that be a fair warning, my maidens. And my maid sirs. Someone's going to come back in due time, just when you forget about them. The moment you're okay without them. And if you're with them, the moment you get the strength to be okay with them just being there. Because I've had a marriage like that before. You're married, you come home, they're watching TV, they want dinner, they don't want to help with the kids, they don't even say hi when you walk in the door, you have groceries to unload and they don't want to get off the couch, they've done their 8 hours of work so now they don't have to. They just kind of roll you over in the middle of the night and poke you in the back and then want to have relations, and then you just give in because it's so annoying, and then that's that. If you are okay, if you're in that situation, same thing applies. Okay? The same rules apply. For sure. The moment you forget about them and you're okay without them, or ding, 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 ding. There's that phone call you've been waiting for so long. So you decide. Do they really love you? That's a very powerful, powerful imagery that I got from your energy. Thank you so much. I will start sending you energy. In fact, I'll turn off the camera and I will send all of you who are connected to me free energy. Powerful, magnificent. I call it kind of the Empress. It's the sacral energy. It comes from my creator as a woman energy. That's the energy I'm able to give. I have it in abundance. I'll send it right now. Bless your hearts. Stay strong. Join the tilting revolution. Tilting at windmills forever. Ciao.